Impact Report, expected 50% increase in research efficiency across education, government, heritage preservation and cultural institutions by Q1 2025. Overview. As of Q1 2025, a transformative shift is anticipated across four significant sectors: education, government, heritage preservation and cultural institutions, with an expected 50% increase in research efficiency. This report outlines the drivers behind this change, the competitive landscape, sectoral impacts and practical use cases, while also highlighting the role of advanced analytics and AI technologies in facilitating this growth. 1. Integration of advanced technologies. 1.1 Technological adoption. The integration of AI and machine learning technologies is central to the anticipated efficiency gains. Institutions are increasingly leveraging data-driven decision-making tools, enabling them to analyze large datasets for improved operational performance. For instance, educational institutions are utilizing predictive analytics to develop personalized learning experiences, while cultural institutions are enhancing visitor engagement through data insights. 1.2 Sustainability focus. In addition to technological advancements, there is a strong emphasis on sustainability within research methodologies. Institutions are rethinking processes to minimize waste and enhance long-term viability, ensuring that efficiency gains are sustainable and aligned with broader environmental goals. 2. Competitive landscape. 2.1 Global competition. The rise of major analytics firms has intensified competition across these sectors. Institutions must adapt quickly to leverage data effectively in order to stay competitive. The pressure to innovate and modernize is increasing, prompting organizations to adopt new strategies and technologies that help them remain relevant in a rapidly evolving landscape. 2.2 Sector-specific adaptation. While the overarching trend points to a collective improvement in research efficiency, adaptations vary by sector. Education, focus on personalized learning through analytics. Government, enhanced public service delivery and resource allocation through data analysis. Heritage preservation, advanced imaging and data analytics for artifact restoration. Cultural institutions, data-driven insights to optimize visitor experiences and resource management. 3. Timeline of key events. 1. 2023. Initial discussions on integrating AI and analytics begin with pilot programs launched across sectors. 2. Late 2024. Increased investments yield preliminary results showcasing enhanced operational efficiencies, particularly in education and cultural sectors. 3. Q1 2025. Full-scale implementation of analytics technologies leads to documented efficiency improvements, with institutions sharing success stories and benchmark data. 4. Use cases. 4.1 Education. Educational institutions are employing predictive analytics to identify at-risk students. By utilizing data to inform early intervention strategies, these institutions have been able to improve retention and success rates significantly. For instance, universities are adopting platforms that analyze student performance data to provide tailored support. 4.2 Government. Data analytics is transforming how government agencies allocate resources, respond to community needs, and improve public service delivery. For example, cities are using data analytics to optimize traffic flow and emergency response times, making urban environments more efficient and responsive. 4.3 Heritage preservation. Advanced imaging technologies coupled with data analytics are being used to restore and preserve historical artifacts. By analyzing the conditions and needs of artifacts, institutions can prioritize conservation efforts, effectively ensuring that cultural heritage is maintained for future generations. 4.4 Cultural institutions. Cultural institutions are leveraging data insights to enhance visitor engagement and optimize resource allocation. By analyzing visitor data, museums and galleries can tailor exhibits and programs to meet the preferences of their audiences, leading to improved visitor satisfaction and increased attendance. 5. Conclusion. The anticipated 50% increase in research efficiency across key sectors by Q1 2025 is driven by a collective shift towards embracing technology and data-driven processes. As institutions navigate an increasingly competitive landscape, the emphasis on sustainable practices combined with the integration of advanced analytics and AI will play a critical role in shaping operational strategies. The success stories emerging from these sectors will not only serve as benchmarks for improvement but also demonstrate the transformative potential of technology in enhancing research efficiency and organizational effectiveness. In summary, the strategic focus on technology sustainability and data-driven decision-making is set to redefine how education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions operate in the coming years. As these sectors adapt to the evolving landscape, collaboration and innovation will be key to achieving the ambitious efficiency goals outlined for 2025. The anticipated 50% increase in research efficiency across education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions by Q1 2025 is a significant projection that pushes against conventional wisdom in several areas, revealing counterintuitive insights. 1. Skepticism about technology's impact. While many organizations have historically been cautious about embracing technology, the expected efficiency increase suggests a rapid and broad acceptance of advanced analytics and AI. This counters the common belief that sectors like education and government are slow to adapt due to bureaucratic inertia. 2. Data-driven decision-making. The shift towards data-driven decision-making in fields traditionally reliant on qualitative analysis such as education and heritage preservation reflects a significant change. Many have viewed these sectors as inherently subjective, but the move to embrace analytics challenges that notion, suggesting a more empirical approach can yield better outcomes. 3. Sustainability versus efficiency. The focus on sustainability in research methodologies often implies a trade-off between efficiency and ecological or social responsibility. However, the projection of increased efficiency indicates that organizations might find ways to enhance productivity while simultaneously adopting sustainable practices, contradicting the belief that sustainability initiatives are inherently costly or inefficient. 4. Competitive pressure from analytics firms. The expectation that major analytics firms will drive innovation in these sectors may seem contradictory. Typically, one might assume that these sectors would resist external competition from the private sector. Instead, it appears they are poised to leverage this competition to foster rapid advancements in their internal operations. 5. Sector-specific implementation variability. The different strategies outlined for various sectors indicate a nuanced understanding of how technology can be tailored to specific needs. While one might expect a one-size-fits-all approach, the emphasis on sector-specific applications reveals that organizations are likely to innovate in diverse ways to achieve efficiency gains. This counters the assumption that technology implementation will be uniform across sectors. 6. Timeline for change. The timeline suggests that organizations are not only aware of the need for change but are actively planning for it. This contradicts the idea that significant transformations in established institutions take decades to implement. The outlined timeline indicates a willingness to adopt modern practices more rapidly than previously assumed. 7. Integration of AI across sectors. The projected integration of AI into sectors traditionally viewed as human-centric like education raises questions about the role of human oversight in these fields. The expectation that AI will enhance rather than replace human roles challenges the prevalent narrative that automation inevitably leads to job loss, suggesting instead a potential for augmenting human capabilities. 8. Financial implications of efficiency gains. The anticipated rise in efficiency suggests that these sectors could potentially reduce costs significantly while improving outcomes, countering the belief that investment in technology is always a financial burden. The expectation of better resource allocation implies that organizations may find ways to do more with less, which is contrary to the typical view that efficiency improvements come at a price. 9. Emerging need for new skills. As sectors evolve to integrate advanced analytics, there will be a growing need for skills that blend data literacy with domain expertise. This challenges the belief that existing personnel can continue to function without significant retraining or upskilling, suggesting a paradigm shift in workforce development is necessary. 10. Public versus private sector dynamics. The expectation that public institutions will enhance their efficiency to compete with private analytics firms suggests a blurring of lines between public and private sector capabilities. This counters the narrative that public entities inherently lag behind private enterprises in innovation, showcasing a potential for rapid evolution in public service delivery. In summary, the anticipated increase in research efficiency across various sectors by 2025 reveals counterintuitive insights that challenge traditional perceptions regarding technology adoption, the interplay of sustainability and efficiency, competitive dynamics, and the roles of human expertise in data-driven environments. The report highlights a significant projected increase in research efficiency across 4 sectors: education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions, by 50% by Q1 2025, driven largely by the integration of advanced analytics and AI technologies. While many aspects of this report are likely to draw attention, several critical elements may be overlooked yet are essential for understanding the broader implications of this shift. Key overlooked content and its significance. 1. Integration of AI and analytics. Many readers may focus primarily on the percentage increase in efficiency and the technologies involved, but the deeper implication of how these technologies are integrated into existing frameworks is crucial. The report emphasizes that the success of AI and analytics is not merely about deploying new tools but requires a cultural shift within organizations. Institutions must adapt their operational strategies and foster a culture of data-driven decision-making. This cultural transformation is significant because it determines how effectively these technologies will be utilized. If organizations do not undergo this shift, they risk underutilizing AI capabilities, resulting in lower than expected efficiency gains. 2. Sustainability focus. The report points out that efficiency gains are expected to stem not only from technological advancements but also from rethinking existing processes to reduce waste and enhance sustainability. This dual focus on technology and sustainability is significant because it positions organizations as not only more efficient but also more responsible. As global competition intensifies, organizations that prioritize sustainability may differentiate themselves, attracting funding and support from stakeholders who are increasingly concerned about environmental and social governance (ESG) factors. Ignoring this trend could lead to reputational risks and missed opportunities for growth. 3. Sector-specific use cases. The report provides specific use cases for each sector, such as predictive analytics in education to identify at-risk students and advanced imaging technologies in heritage preservation for artifact restoration. While these examples illustrate potential applications, the underlying trends they represent, such as personalized learning and data-driven conservation, may be overlooked. The importance of these trends lies in their potential to influence broader societal outcomes such as educational equity and cultural preservation. By focusing on these use cases, stakeholders can better appreciate the transformative power of technology in addressing complex societal challenges. 4. Competitive landscape. The report highlights the rising competition from major analytics firms, which may overshadow the unique needs and capabilities of the sectors discussed. This competitive landscape is significant because it underscores the urgency for educational and cultural institutions to innovate rapidly. They may need to partner with tech firms or invest in their own tech capabilities to remain relevant and competitive. Failing to recognize this dynamic could lead organizations to become obsolete in a rapidly evolving market, where technology is a defining factor for success. 5. Timeline of implementation. The timeline provided in the report outlines key milestones leading to the anticipated efficiency increase. However, the importance of this timeline is not just in its chronological aspects but in the implied need for proactive engagement by stakeholders throughout the implementation process. Organizations that are slow to adopt these technologies or that underestimate the effort required for integration may find themselves lagging behind their peers. Recognizing the urgency of these milestones can be critical for leaders aiming to steer their organizations towards successful adaptation. 6. Long-term viability. The report mentions that the focus on sustainable practices is critical for long-term viability. This aspect is often overshadowed by discussions on immediate efficiency gains. However, the significance of long-term viability cannot be overstated. Organizations that fail to integrate sustainability into their operational models may face existential risks as funding sources shift towards more responsible investments. Moreover, as public sentiment increasingly favors sustainable practices, organizations that do not align with these values may face backlash. 7. Potential barriers to implementation. While the report outlines optimistic projections, it may underemphasize the potential barriers to implementing these technologies, such as budget constraints, lack of expertise, and resistance to change within organizations. Understanding these challenges is vital for stakeholders to develop comprehensive strategies that address not only the opportunities but also the risks associated with such transformations. Institutions need to be aware of these barriers to effectively strategize for overcoming them. In conclusion, while the report provides a comprehensive overview of the expected increase in research efficiency across key sectors, a deeper exploration of the overlooked aspects, cultural transformation, sustainability, competitive dynamics, and implementation strategies, reveals critical insights into how organizations can navigate this technological landscape successfully. Addressing these factors will not only enhance efficiency but also ensure that organizations remain relevant and resilient in a rapidly changing environment. The anticipated 50% increase in research efficiency across the sectors of education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions by Q1 2025 presents significant implications for these fields. The analysis below highlights 4 critical points that warrant in-depth discussion. 1. Technological adoption and integration of advanced analytics. The rapid integration of advanced analytics and artificial intelligence (AI) is a primary driver of the expected efficiency gains. This technological adoption is reshaping how organizations in education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions operate. For instance, education institutions are employing predictive analytics to personalize learning experiences, enabling them to identify at-risk students and tailor interventions accordingly. This not only improves student outcomes but also optimizes resource allocation. Government data analytics is enhancing public service delivery by improving resource allocation in response to community needs. Governments can utilize data insights to make informed decisions, ultimately leading to better public policies and services. Heritage preservation, advanced imaging technologies are revolutionizing how artifacts are restored and preserved. By leveraging data analytics, institutions can make informed conservation decisions that ensure the longevity of cultural heritage. The successful implementation of these technologies requires a commitment to training staff and investing in infrastructure. Organizations must prioritize technology adoption to remain competitive and effective in their research efforts. 2. Competitive landscape and global dynamics. As major analytics firms continue to emerge, the competitive landscape for organizations in these sectors is evolving. The pressure to adapt to data-driven methodologies is intensifying. This shift is characterized by increased competition. Organizations must enhance their data analytics capabilities to avoid being outpaced by competitors that leverage advanced technologies more effectively. This is particularly crucial in sectors like education and government, where decisions can significantly impact public welfare. Collaboration and partnerships. Institutions may need to form strategic partnerships with technology firms to access the latest tools and expertise. This collaborative approach can facilitate knowledge transfer and enhance operational efficiencies. The global competition for talent and technology resources also means that organizations must be agile and innovative in their strategies. The ability to attract skilled professionals who can navigate and implement new technologies will be vital for success. 3. Focus on sustainability and process rethinking. Sustainability is becoming a core consideration in the research methodologies of these sectors. The expected efficiency gains are not solely attributed to technology but also to a comprehensive reassessment of existing processes. Key aspects include sustainable practices. Organizations are increasingly recognizing the need to minimize waste and adopt sustainable practices in their operations. This includes rethinking research methodologies to reduce environmental impact and improve long-term viability. Process optimization. Efficiency gains will require organizations to critically evaluate and streamline their processes. This could involve eliminating redundancies and adopting best practices that enhance productivity without compromising quality. By embedding sustainability into their operational frameworks, institutions can not only improve efficiency but also demonstrate their commitment to social responsibility, which can enhance their reputational standing. 4. Implementation timeline and change management. The timeline leading up to the anticipated efficiency gains underscores the importance of effective change management. The sequence of events from 2023 to Q1 2025 highlights crucial milestones. Pilot programs. In 2023, institutions began experimenting with AI and analytics through pilot programs. These initial trials are essential for understanding the applicability and effectiveness of new technologies within specific contexts. Investment and results. By late 2024, increased investments in technology are expected to yield preliminary results. Case studies showcasing improved operational efficiencies will emerge, serving as benchmarks for other organizations. Full-scale implementation. The target of full-scale implementation by Q1 2025 necessitates a well-planned change management strategy. Organizations must ensure that their staff are adequately trained and that systems are in place to monitor and evaluate the impact of new technologies. Effective communication and leadership will be critical during this transition to mitigate resistance to change and foster a culture that embraces innovation. Conclusion. The expected 50% increase in research efficiency across education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions by Q1 2025 is a multifaceted phenomenon driven by technological adoption, competitive dynamics, sustainability considerations, and the imperative for effective change management. These 4 points serve as focal areas for discussion, highlighting the transformative potential of advanced analytics and AI in reshaping operational strategies in a rapidly evolving global landscape. Organizations that proactively address these dimensions are likely to thrive in the increasingly data-driven environment. 1. The Manhattan Project 1942–1946. The Manhattan Project was a secret U.S. government research project during World War II that aimed to develop the first nuclear weapons. The project saw a massive increase in research efficiency due to the collaboration of scientists, engineers, and military personnel, along with significant funding and resources. The integration of advanced physics and engineering led to groundbreaking discoveries that culminated in the successful testing of the atomic bomb in July 1945. The project not only changed the course of the war but also established a precedent for large-scale scientific collaboration and the use of data analytics in research. 2. NASA's Apollo Program 1961–1972. The Apollo program was a series of space missions undertaken by NASA with the goal of landing humans on the Moon and returning them safely to Earth. The program showcased an unprecedented increase in research and operational efficiency driven by the integration of cutting-edge technology, engineering expertise, and data analytics. The successful Apollo 11 mission in 1969 was a direct result of rigorous data analysis, simulation, and innovative problem-solving. The program not only advanced human space exploration but also had a lasting impact on technology engineering. and education. 3. The Human Genome Project 1990 to 2003. The Human Genome Project was an international scientific research initiative aimed at mapping all the genes of the human species. It represented a monumental leap in research efficiency through the collaboration of scientists from various disciplines and countries. The integration of advanced sequencing technologies and bioinformatics allowed for the rapid analysis of vast amounts of genetic data. The project was completed ahead of schedule in 2003, providing critical insights into human genetics and paving the way for advancements in medicine, biotechnology, and personalized healthcare. The lessons learned in data management and analysis continue to influence research methodologies in various fields today. The future outlook for research efficiency across the education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions sectors is promising, with an expected 50% increase by Q1 2025. This significant improvement is driven by the integration of advanced analytics and AI technologies, which are becoming increasingly essential in a competitive global landscape dominated by major analytics firms. Here are key predictions and insights regarding this transformation. 1. Technological integration and advancement. As organizations within these sectors increasingly adopt AI and analytics, they will see enhanced data-driven decision-making capabilities. For example, educational institutions will use predictive analytics to customize learning experiences and identify at-risk students early on. Government agencies will leverage data analytics for efficient resource allocation, enhancing service delivery to the public. Cultural institutions will exploit data insights to optimize visitor experiences, ensuring better engagement and resource management. Overall, the integration of these technologies is expected to streamline operations significantly. 2. Competitive dynamics. The competition among organizations will intensify as analytics firms expand their offerings. Institutions in education, government, and cultural sectors will need to adapt quickly to maintain relevance. This competitive pressure will drive a culture of innovation, pushing organizations to invest in technology and rethink their operational strategies to harness the full potential of data analytics. 3. Sustainability and efficiency. There is a growing emphasis on sustainable practices in research methodologies. Efficiency gains will not solely stem from technological advancements but will also involve rethinking and optimizing existing processes to reduce waste. This focus on sustainability will help organizations enhance their long-term viability while achieving their operational goals. 4. Sector-specific developments. Education. The use of AI in education will expand, facilitating personalized learning and adaptive assessments, which will significantly improve student outcomes and retention rates. Government. Enhanced data analytics will enable faster and more responsive governance. Predictive modeling will allow governments to preemptively address community needs, leading to more effective public service delivery. Heritage preservation. Advanced imaging and data analytics will revolutionize artifact restoration and preservation efforts, ensuring that cultural heritage is maintained for future generations. Cultural institutions. Analytics will aid in understanding visitor behaviors and preferences, allowing institutions to tailor programs and exhibits that foster deeper engagement. 5. Timeline of implementation. The journey towards achieving this 50% efficiency increase will unfold as follows. 2023. Initial integration of AI and analytics begins with pilot programs launching across various institutions. Late 2024. Organizations start to see preliminary outcomes from their investments in technology, with early adopters showcasing significant improvements. Q1 2025. Full-scale implementation of analytics technologies is expected, leading to documented efficiency improvements as organizations benchmark their successes and share best practices. 6. Challenges and considerations. While the outlook is positive, sectors must navigate several challenges, including data privacy, as organizations collect and analyze more data. They must ensure compliance with data protection regulations and maintain public trust. Skill gaps. There will be a pressing need for skilled professionals who can interpret data and leverage analytics effectively. Organizations may need to invest in training and development to build this expertise. Change management. The shift to data-driven operations will require cultural shifts within organizations. Effective change management strategies will be essential to facilitate this transition and ensure employee buy-in. 7. Global implications. The anticipated increase in research efficiency is not an isolated trend. Global competition will drive innovation across sectors internationally. Organizations that successfully harness AI and analytics will set benchmarks that others will strive to meet, creating a ripple effect of improvement across borders. Conclusion. The projected 50% increase in research efficiency by Q1 2025 across education, government, heritage preservation, and cultural institutions reflects a transformative shift towards data-driven decision-making fueled by advanced analytics and AI technologies. While the landscape will be increasingly competitive, the focus on sustainability coupled with sector-specific advancements will pave the way for organizations to thrive in an evolving environment. By addressing challenges and embracing innovation, these sectors will enhance their operational capacities and better serve their communities.